We have Steve Land Photography in here already, James over at J-Rod Photo Art, and anybody else that would like to join. We're going to make it a party here. All you have to do is send me an email. I'll send you the link and we'll put you in here. If for some reason we get too many people at one time, we'll just start from the beginning and start moving people out. But full transparency with all that's going on in this crazy war that's going on with the Z8, I just thought I'd jump in here tonight and have a little fun. All right. Chat's already building. I see you guys over there. Ray, Charles, Tay. Long Rider's in here, Mozman's in here, and some others I can't see up at the top, but man. All right. So what do you guys think with everything that's going on right now? I wanted to do this because I don't want any one site to shut down any chatter there is about what's going on, because this is what we want to hear. These are the things that we like to hear. Whether it's true or not, you be the judge and you get to weigh in. You can do it on the phone line. You can do it by joining, or you can do it in the chat. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. You know what I think. All right. All this is built around one site. How to Fly. Is that it? I can't remember the name of it. Putting out this rumor that, is it a rumor? I guess they consider it a rumor, that the Z8 is imminent and it could come as early as this month. That doesn't fit what I expected, but, I'm not going to rule it out. I'm not trying to build anybody's hopes that it will either. So we're just going to jump in here tonight and mix it up. Nikon rumors has become very defensive, which I find very interesting, and that's part of the conversation here tonight. So
does that come in? Oh, see, Z8.
There it is.
Starting the new rumor. Oh, look, Z8. You never know.
Mozman's already in here with Nikon's going to come out with let's see. Oh, sorry, hit the wrong. Missed yours. Chat's moving pretty quick. Well, let's just see. Nikon will make a big mistake if they don't release an APS-C body till the end of the year. You know what? I guess it's Ionis. I guess, or I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. You know what? I do believe that we're going to see an APS-C body. And selfish, I'm saying right now, I'm being selfish, but Nikon doesn't listen to me, so don't worry. You don't have to worry. What I'm going to say will not affect what Nikon's going to do, okay? But I would rather see that full frame body first, whether it's a Z6 III, Z7 III, or Z8, and then the APS-C body. But Nikon could throw us for a ringer here and announce both at the same time. So I'm with you on an APS-C Pro body, and my opinion of what's coming next has changed since Canon decided to drop two APS-C bodies, the R7 and the R10. They dropped the R7 first. Nikon dropped their entry level, the Z30 first, but I believe Nikon intends to do the same thing. So there you have it. You might get to see it sooner than you think, the APS-C Pro body.
Chuck, everybody's jumping in and joining today.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's great. Everybody get in here and let's mix it up. Let's talk about all the different things that are going on. Here you go. Here's a good one. Sorry, Miles, man. Huh?
247.
How to Fly. Yeah. Pictures on NR looks fake. Yeah, they do. Of course they do, because there is no picture of it. Absolutely. Somebody just trying to represent something. Is it for clickbait? That's what Nikon Rumor says. All this is about clickbait. Here you go, NR. Hey, Peter, clickbaiting away here today. But my clickbait isn't really clickbait. It's all about the discussion that's behind the scenes and the beginnings of infighting, it seems, with rumor sites and YouTubers. That ought to be interesting.
Fake autofocus.
Damn Z6. I was just playing with mine, making sure it's running right.
I'm on a Z6 right now.
Hey. I'm gonna switch the lens. I think the 35 is too wide. It's picking up something else.
Triple threat.
Maybe. Mozman, lens and needs circular. Yeah.
Is Amar gonna join us?
Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, you can tell the erased grip at the bottom. Absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing about that photo that convinces me of anything. Trust me, I'm not
Photoshop
buying it
101.
either. There we go. My buddy Amar. I'm going to get restream. All right, buddy. Good. Good on you, man.
Oh, he's gonna get the software.
It makes it so much easier to do this. It really does. All right.
I'll just rely on you, Chuck.
Let's see. Robert Varner. I won't be able to afford the Z8. So my D500 will be my camera till I drop dead. All right, Robert. I understand how that goes, man. I get it. Let me check, make sure we don't have anybody else that wants in. No, nobody else yet. Okay.
Chuck, I
Back
do have
to the
one
show.
problem.
What's that?
Those West Coast guys are having all the fun out on the beach.
Exactly. Yeah, they are.
We got to catch up.
Yeah, well, I guess I have to do it through live streams. There you go. You're looking good now, Steve. Looks good.
That's better.
Lighting on the Z8 photo is identical to the Z9 press release. I know the lighting on the Z8 I put in the thumbnail is much better, isn't it? It just hides enough. Oh. Fights drive views. You bet it does, Charles. And who am I to stay out of the game, right?
Right, it's the beginning of the internet hype. Get everyone talking about the Z8.
What's the fuss all about? It's not a fuss. It's kind of poking fun at everybody that is on YouTube and on these websites. How to Fly posts their thoughts or their rumor on the Z8 and coming as early as August. And did he do it just for clickbait? I mean, come on. Did he hear something? What do you guys think? I mean, what would compel somebody to get on their site and post something like that? Is there some truth to it? Nikon Rumors hasn't posted anything yet, although there seems to be a change in now. Yes, there will be a camera out this year. When back in February and March, when I was preaching this, no way, it's not going to happen. Well, failure because we got a Z30. Something came out, and I think some more is going to come out. I can't promise that. Don't go get a second mortgage on your house so you can buy a Z8. Here, I'll throw out the warnings. My opinions are my own. You may share similar opinions, but it's opinions. But I do believe we're going to see something. We're going to see it here in a few months. All right.
Whatever it is, everybody else will be unhappy that it's the wrong one.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely right.
Everybody wanted the Z9 and it came out and it was too big. Now everybody wants a smaller camera.
You got to love photographers, man, and videographers too. Oh man. So what do you guys think? And again, mix it up. Let me put the phone line is open. Let me make sure we're up and running. All right. The phone line is open. Here's my email on the crawler. If you want to join the show, all you got to do is send me an email and you'll be in the show. If you've got a way to stream, whether it's your laptop, streaming setup, phone, whatever, but if you want to be in to share your opinion, you're more than welcome. You guys can call me a fool. You can beat me up, man, but I'm sticking to my guns and I'm loving this war that's beginning.
Well, Chuck, you explained this once before, right? The D6 was the flagship at the time, and then the D850 came out, right?
Well, the D850 was out before the D6, before. But the D5 and the D500 were announced at the same time.
Okay.
And if we go back and we check Nikon Rumors, Peter says he had made a comment about it sometime before it actually happened, well before it happened, but he had no more information, I guess, or whatever. And then it blindsided us when we got both cameras at the same time. So you know what? This just drives me crazy with all the Nikon experts. Well, Nikon only does this and Nikon only does this. They only do what they want to do because the dual announcement, the D5 and D500, Nikon hadn't done before, or correct me if I'm wrong. Uh-oh. Yeah. Hang on, we got Mr. Vahagan.
Z-Wade, join us.
All right, brother. Let me make sure I got the audio set right.
Needs the link.
All right.
Hi, Chuck.
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, man. We're just gonna mix it up. I told you when I sent you the text. After discussion this morning, I thought it's time to get in here and have some fun.
Yeah, I thought I'd call because I was driving right now.
Okay, man. Good. Well, at least you're out there listening. That's cool.
Yeah, I thought I'd call and just tell you how I feel about all this madness.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Mhm.
Man, it's crazy. This 2 days has been the internet just lighting up regarding the Z8.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Maybe it's because it's a body people want.
Yeah, I mean, I was just telling you. Remember? Well, I mean, it's not true yet. It's just speculation. But if this ends up to be true, wow! All I gotta say is wow.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right.
Even if it's the Z6 III, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be happy. Maybe it isn't exactly what I wanted first, but I'll be happy. And I'll tell you, even if it's the APS-C body, I'll be happy. It's not the one I want to see next, but I'll be happy. And it's going to go a long way to show that Nikon is on the move.
Yeah, man. Hey, James and Steve's on here. Good
What's
to see
up there? What's up, Vahagan?
Yeah,
Hey,
he just
Pete.
said, "What's up, Vahagan?"
Hey, how's it going, guys?
We're just in there
Great.
mixing it up.
I love this impromptu live stream, Chuck.
Well, you know what? This may be a better idea for me because leave the regular live streams to not so much gear talk until we have something definitive because a lot of people don't care for it. So, these impromptus, they don't have to watch or whatever. I'm not being, pompous here, but I know a lot of people don't care for it. But, the nice thing about doing the impromptu is it's not something that's scheduled. They know what they're getting into when they jump on these. You couldn't miss it by the thumbnail today.
Yeah. Now, in the morning, I was trying to map out how this rumor came to be.
Yeah.
Like darts on a wall. Like I was seeing where it came from, who took off running with it, because I know it kind of started with us 4 or 5 months ago. Just what we predicted should happen.
Right. And that's key word there. You're absolutely right, Vahagan. I don't want to break your train of thought, but what we predicted should happen. So nobody can start blaming us that we started rumors. No rumors, none whatsoever. It was opinions about what we believe should happen. Go ahead.
So, and then I was like, okay, well, when did this really take off again? It took off. Someone posted something with the how to fly on Twitter. And I'm just wondering how he gets his info. Like, is he legit? The Twitter account.
Okay, so
And
go ahead.
And I was investigating. He only has like 13 tweets or 10 tweets. So, I was trying to see if this is a legit source or not. And then, the Northrops did a video, and then that new guy, and then Simon took off running with it. So, hey,
Yep.
It's interesting, that's for sure.
Okay, it is. It is. And why did he choose Twitter? Has it been Twitter in the past when some have said he has had credible information? And I don't know that he does. I don't know who he is, or I've never heard of that, him or whatever. And is that the only place? Because right now, that's the only place we know this rumor comes from, is from this guy. But
then the mirrorless.
Go ahead.
Mirrorless website, mirrorless rumors, and then there's another website called nikonrumors.co.
Okay.
And that's, I guess, in another country. But it was interesting this morning when I woke up and was on Nikon Rumors, and that post that we all read, that paragraph, that paragraph says a lot. There's something going on between everybody, some insider. There's some kind of turmoil going on there.
Oh, there's definitely, something going on. What we don't know yet. And you know, the thing about it is so this guy that posted the Twitter thing was there something that was before him? Some other site that maybe said something before him? I don't know. And if you guys know, chime in with what you do know. But what would possess somebody to do this unless it's just some stupid practical joke and they don't care if anybody ever reads what they post again or not? Because that's exactly what will happen if it's all just a joke. So, you know, is this guy putting his if it's Twitter and he only has 3 or 13 posts or whatever, then it could be very, very well could be a joke. If he is the center of this rumor, I don't
He's
know
looking for an audience grab, maybe.
I don't know if there's anybody else that's posting this or has posted anything about this. But it goes in line, and that's why I said in the beginning, it goes in line with what we're thinking, Vahagan. So, we're going to jump on it, but I'm having more fun thinking about all the infighting that's going on now between rumor sites and, I'm sorry we stole your thunder, but, and if it's right, then, you weren't first. You kind of got lost in it, So let's talk about a rumor like this for just a second. One, Nikon rumors has been great. I will give them that. And I followed Nikon rumors since before the D4 and everything that was going on. And he's been on the money. I mean, sure, there have been some little things that may not have happened, but he was pretty clear on this is what we think. This is what we know right now. This is what I'm getting or whatever. But any of that information that's accurate has to come from somebody that's under NDA. I mean, do we agree there? Nikon's not calling Peter and saying, "Hey, buddy, here, I'm just going to give you a little bit of information." He's getting it through sources.
Right. Who's going to risk their NDA?
Well, my guess is that remember when those reports came out about the DSLR dying, and then the other report with the what was that other report?
The D8 or the 800 millimeter and the.
Oh yeah. The slowdown. Yeah. Well, my guess is that Nikon got a little pissed off, and they kind of started cleaning house with the leak, and sources started drying up for Peter. But hey, I'm just guessing. I don't know anything regarding that.
Yeah,
that's it right there. How to
we're in trouble now. Amar just jumped in.
Hey, I'm gonna hang up and listen to you guys. Okay.
All right, brother.
I just wanted to just call in and just chime in and give my 2 cents. And we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting this month. If there's crickets regarding Nikon, I think Nikon should come out, because here's the thing: with more of these videos coming out on YouTube, it's going to push Nikon to say something. And it's the YouTube's at a blaze right now with this game.
Yeah, it could spur them to say something, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Nikon's loving the fact that we're all in there talking about Nikon. It's all over the web. I mean, that's a fact. Nikon's got to love that they're back in the news, even if it is just somebody making up a story.
They won't say nothing. They're just happy.
Yeah, but I mean, like a guy like Simon, right?
Yeah.
A guy like Simon, he has a good channel. It's a big channel.
Yeah.
People look to him for news.
Yep.
Now, if he comes up and running like that with this rumor.
No, you're right.
Okay, I'll mention Northrop's again. They have a lot of following, and that video got played about 75,000 times.
Yeah.
So they should come out and say something, correct it, or maybe say something about it. So anyway, guys, I'll let you talk it over this one, and I'll listen to you guys on.
All right, brother. Be safe out there.
All right, man. We'll talk to you. And by the way, I want to make a video too to push this thing.
All right. All right.
We'll see.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye.
What if Vahagan and Mothman saw a Z8 prototype down there on the beach?
Yeah. You know what? I did tell him the other yesterday when they went out. I don't know, Mozman, you can chime in. Maybe he told you. I was telling him, hey, you see any Nikon cameras out there? take a shot of them. You never know if it's
One
real.
might look
This is
different.
real.
Yeah.
If this is real, there's a chance you get a scoop. Amar, welcome in here, buddy.
What's happening?
Hello, Mark.
Everything, man. The YouTube is exploding with fake or real rumors. We don't know.
News is news. Fake
I
or
can
real,
imagine
right?
when the real camera comes up, if anything's going to explode. I think the only thing going to explode is nothing at that time because all the fizz is gone. You know.
Yeah. Well, no, I somewhat, but you know, Nikon's all over this. They're like, yeah, you know what? We'll take this
Of
PR.
course they are. They're getting free attention. Why would they not take it?
Absolutely.
Just sit back and enjoy it and not say a word.
Hey, you like my new lens? It's one of the piece of craps that all these people bought their R7s on, which is the 18 to 150 lens, which they sell for $500.
That's why it looks so bad.
Yeah, I see. That's what it was. I was figuring why I wasn't looking right, but apparently I did another video and they're like, "Man, that looks really good," and they didn't know what it was. So I got this lens, Chuck. I kid you not, because the guy just got it with his kit, and I'm not going to use this because it's a kit lens. I have to use my L lenses and all that nonsense, right?
There you go. Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'll take that from you. And he's like, "How much you going to give me?" I'm like, "I don't know. How much do you want?" He's like, $400. I'm like, $250. We call it a day. And he packed it. He didn't even mount it on the camera. It's brand new. Look at the quality of it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It is. AJM, it's fake. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. You know, not even going to get into that discussion with anybody over, you know, or argue with anybody. It's fake. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I saw a comment on a video, or maybe someone emailed me. It was hilarious, and he's like, "Is this Z8 like the same thing? If I go buy a BMW, they put it in the trunk or something? Because they have a Z4 and different cars, V6." I just died laughing.
AMG, he's saying again, Nikon doesn't have to respond. I agree with you 100%, but you know what? They're having a ball though with everything that's going on. No doubt.
I think it's in their best interest not to say anything. Right?
I agree with you.
Quiet.
I agree with you.
And let it stir it up.
Nikon is laughing.
So let's go back to look. The whole thing is that, you know, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, and Peter, if you're listening, which is a very good possibility, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. But all the information that they're getting are from people that are under NDA. Nobody would have that much information, even if it's not absolutely specific, unless they're under NDA. And I believe Nikon's been cracking down on their NDAs. They don't want the leaks out there like that. I do believe that manufacturers have a tendency to promote themselves sometimes with small leaks, and that through somebody that's under NDA or whatever. Could be wrong there too. But if that's the case, or if the rumor pool has dried up, my face is so red today. My Cherokee heritage is coming out for certain after being in the sun all day yesterday. If everything's coming from NDA laden sources, and Nikon cuts down, then what does that do for rumor sites? How does that affect somebody like Nikon Rumors, Peter over at Nikon Rumors? You know, we're going to get information at the very last minute. Well, you know what? That's where we come in. All of us that have hope and desires, and we speak on what we see and put our own puzzle together. And then people want to label us rumor sites. I'm not a rumor site. I don't have any sources out there that are under NDA.
You don't.
Well,
but
maybe
the problem is what you associate on the channel. You get viewed that way.
I know. So yeah.
And I've made so many videos about rumors, right? I wasn't kidding when I said I was going to, look into Restream today. I will, because I think it's about time to start talking about what are you doing with your camera, right? I don't care what's coming 5 months, 6 months down the line because it does nothing for me. Nikon doesn't pay me, Canon doesn't pay me, Sony doesn't pay me, right? My clients do. Is my photography getting any better or not, right? Are you able to even match? Yeah. So that's sort of the angle that I'd like to take. The rumor sites, they got nothing to do other than just stir up nonsense every few hours, which is fine. I mean, if you want to do that,
for their channels.
It's like CNN, right? This thing blew up there. Oh, no, maybe it didn't blow up there. It blew up over there. Oh, God, it blew up over there. It's like that's fine, but how is this actually helping the photography community as a whole, right? Rumors don't help the community. Holding someone's hand, like JD, I mean, you're right here, you're close by. You and I can go to the Conomingo Dam. I can take 10 people with me,
Yeah.
and better their lives 10 times more than any damn thing Simon can do for the next 5 years together on a stupid video site.
But it's not gonna make me happy though. I'll be happy for a moment. I'm
You'll be
happy
happy when I show you a little trick on your Z9, which is coming soon. So
Well,
I got some good stuff coming for you too.
All right, good. That sounds great. But right now, we're just in here relishing the idea that any day now the Z8 will be here.
We all did the same thing, guys. I mean, I know Long Riders. I saw them on the comments. I used to be the same way, you know, with Canon when they were just literally just sleeping, right? It's like, well, wake the hell up, you know. When are you going to do something? When are you going to do something? So I totally get what you guys are feeling now, because you're on the same boat right now. And I think once you get 4 or 5 different models out by then, you know, on APS-C, full frame, all that, I think a lot of this noise will die down.
Yes,
right?
So you just summed it up, buddy, right there. When Nikon fills the team, when we get more in the Z line with the newer specs, yes, it will settle down, no doubt about it. But right now, everybody's starving for, and just like you said, you know what? I'll do you one better, Amar. I can take my FE2 out with film and get photos, okay? That's not the point. That's not the point here at all. Okay? I'm not educating anybody on how to shoot.
Chuck's just educating people how to use Restream, but I like that, Chuck, because I'm going to get it.
There you go. There you go.
Chuck, do you think it hurts Nikon or doesn't hurt Nikon to tell us any kind of camera body roadmap?
Hey, I'm no marketing expert, although I play that all the time when it comes to Nikon. So I don't know what it does or how it may hurt or whatever. You know, the secrets, this idea of keeping secrets until the end so that your competitors can't, I don't believe that's even happening between Nikon, Sony, and Canon. There are very few secrets that don't, that are held close hold within each camp.
Right.
But I think each knows what the other's working on. That's just good old corporate espionage going on. So, you know, I don't know if it makes a difference or not. Maybe it's just that everybody wants to have a surprise party. Well, today that's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
You know, Matthew says maybe Nikon will wait until next year and not even release another camera. I don't think that's the case at all, Matthew. You could be right. And again, at the end of the year, we're going to have a what really happened last year party on the channel. You know, how right or wrong were we? So, and I'm ready to say I'm sorry. I'll even say it now. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I know it doesn't mean anything right now, but I thought I'd throw that in there. Steve, you're awful quiet. What's going on?
I think that they release the Z8 as a full frame, it's going to destroy their 6.2 and 7.2 market.
You think?
That's what they're relying on now, because they can't sell a Z9 because you can't get them. They got pre-orders, but I think a crop sensor camera will sell more than like the 30 will, because the 30 is not aimed at the crop sensor market as a whole.
I think, well, you know what? I want to believe you're somewhat right on that, but I think that a lot of people are still waiting. I'm getting hate mail now, by the way, from people saying, why are you, stopping the APS-C body? You're right. Nikon called me and they said, hey, Chuck, what should we do? And I said, well, hold that APS-C Pro body for just a bit longer and get that Z8 out, because, that's the APS-C Pro body's, really least important. I didn't say anything like that. I don't expect anybody can find where I said Nikon shouldn't or won't release an APS-C Pro body. As a matter of fact, when Canon announced the R7 and R10, that changed my ideas of what to expect this year, because I feel like Nikon's going to copy what Canon did. I don't think Canon did it, and Nikon's like, okay, well, we're going to let that one slide. No,
they're going to respond. They're going to.
Yes,
they always have. To them, Sony is just a bystander, and these are the two giants that have been there for over 80 years in the industry. And that's it. That's it. They will respond. Trust me. It's just a matter of time. There hasn't been one response that hasn't happened in the last 80 years between the two of them.
Yeah.
One point I wanted to make, Chuck, is what is the Z5, right? So I was just, cruising around and just fooling around with the different sites. Apparently, it's a full frame camera, is it
Yep.
not?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that we need this 30 frames per second? I think it does like 3 or 4 frames per second, that Z5 or something, right? Some crazy low number, right? It's very slow, right?
Yeah.
Speed-wise.
Yeah. What is the Z5 now? 2 years old?
Yeah, it's a cheaper Z6 or Z.
Yeah.
So does the image quality just look that much cheaper?
No, image quality
not
is
at all.
fantastic, but again, you're missing the point. Go ahead.
Seriously,
You're not
if
going to
I'm shooting
re-educate
if
me.
I'm shooting a model on a chair, right?
Right.
If I'm shooting
what is the
still
Z6
life, I
gonna-
can draw it too.
What is the
Go
Z6
ahead.
going to give me that the Z5 can't? What is it going to give me?
Depends
It's going
on
to
the
give
need.
me. It's going to give me a different name on the camera body.
That's about it, and more money out of your wallet, right?
Yeah, but again, it's people buying what they want.
I just gave you a scenario, right, on
Right.
Yeah.
where to use it. Now, if you're shooting, bird and wildlife type of thing, it's probably not the right camera.
You don't want
But
me
if
to
you're
bring
shooting
out the
someone-
Mercedes and Honda Civic thing, do you?
Yeah, I do remember, but you got to remember, they both will get you to the restaurant you want to go to. It just
Yes,
depends
but
what
yet
kind of
you
restaurant
bought.
you end up
Yes, but yet you bought the Mercedes.
at. I love this guy. We got to take him to the dam over there, man,
Exactly.
and feed him to the vultures over there.
Oh man,
taking
I
you to
love
the
you,
dam.
brother. I love you, brother. I love you, man.
No, but seriously, I mean, if you think about it, no
Hey.
one talks about that camera that I've seen on all these live streams, right? Why
Yeah,
is that?
well, again, you're absolutely right. So, Nikon just let it fall, right? Nikon couldn't pick it up and carry it a little and give it some more love.
But you
No,
guys can. You guys actually love to spread rumors, so why
But
can't we
we're not-
just
we're-
say it's the best thing since sliced bread?
Oh, stop right there. I'm not spreading rumors. I'm spreading opinion.
I think the Z5 was just Nikon's answer to the,
Hero
to the
shots.
single.
He changed the story pretty fast there.
I'm good, man. I should be a politician. Hero shots, rumors. Hey, man, where's the meat and potatoes? You tell me,
Mhm.
man. Yeah, we're not saying it's going to happen. That's what we're talking about is all the
That's
fuss
right.
over
Hero
whether.
is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only reason for the 5 was to address the dual card problem that everybody complained about,
Okay.
and they made it cheap, so they could just
Did
get
they
it
sell
out
a
there.
lot of them, or no?
I
Do you
don't
know
know. You
anyone
don't
that
hear
owns
much
one?
about them at all.
Yeah, I'm
There
searching
are-
for
there-
sales.
Yeah, there are a few videos out there with people that have bought the Z5, but it wasn't as popular. You know why? Everybody's waiting for what?
The Z850.
Z6 Mark III, right?
The Z6,
Yes,
the
actually
Z5
they
should have come
are.
out
Yes.
first.
So
I mean, you heard the comment that one guy made, right? When I got the R7, I'm just going to wait for the R7 Mark II.
yeah, well,
I'm like, what?
yeah, you hear those people all the time. Well, I'm not going to be a beta tester. I am. I will be.
Absolutely.
I will be.
Canon R8 is next.
Yeah, could be.
And
R8,
R9.
let's start that rumor. It's going to be better than the 10.
All about
No,
the
I
gas.
was just curious because I was just fumbling through all the different models that Nikon has, and I'm sitting there going, "This is full frame. It's only like 11 or 1200 bucks. Why does no one ever talk about this thing?" And I went on Flickr and I looked at the images out of that thing, and they look awesome.
I'll do another impromptu on the Z5 right now.
Okay, that would be perfect. Please do that because I'd like to attend that one, and I'd love to actually show the pictures on Flickr shot with the Z5 because
Yeah.
it truly is an amazing camera for the money.
It is, no doubt about it. And I think that's what it was intended for, was the entry level full
Right.
frame. Somebody likened it to the D600.
It's
Kinda
like the
giving
Canon
you an
RP, man. It's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah.
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 They may
I
fool
like
us
that
all,
much,
Chuck.
man.
They may be something completely different.
Yeah, and you know what? Right now, I'm open to, it could be anything, no doubt about it. Here's what I do expect, though. I expect that we're going to have a new body this year. I expect it, and I've said this going all the way back to March. I've said I expect it around October. But man, in March, I got slayed with some hate mail. No way. No way. It isn't going to happen. It took Nikon 159 years to build the Z9. There's no way they're going to be able to develop as if Nikon's only looking at one body at a time. All right, we got that one out the door. What do we want to talk about now?
Okay. So I looked at the teardown of the Z9, right?
Yep.
Someone did a teardown. They tore it apart and everything.
Yep, they did.
So what's up with, obviously there was like 2 pages written on the 4 screws on the mount because someone had their lens fall off the mount and it didn't have a secondary, mount plate on there, just like every other brand has.
Yep.
And it severed it. So apparently Nikon made the Z9 mount in a way where the actual holes that hold the screws for the mount are actually in the body. So if you sever that, you have to get the entire front face replaced of the thing. Yes. So what are your thoughts? I mean, are we talking about maybe on a Z8 for them to correct that and maybe do the 5 and 6 and button it down a little bit? Because apparently they've had people that have had the thing break off. Any thoughts there?
No, I actually don't have any on it because honestly, it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Maybe it's one of those things. If it's never happened to you, you don't worry about it. Yeah. I have dropped a camera with a lens, and it broke the lens hood. That was my 14 to 24. Ouch! And the permanent lens hood that's on it, and so they had to replace the entire, the whole thing on the lens, the body on the lens, which was painful, not warranty, because I'm sorry, but your camera has been dropped. Well, no kidding. I said that when I sent it to you.
They always like to include that this is not warranty, even when you send it in, not warranty.
Yeah. It was right in the beginning of, this is why I'm sending this. I dropped the camera and it broke a pedal off the lens. And how much is it to replace?
So you can't say my dog ate my lens?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
That is funny.
I don't know if I can shoot through a Z9.
So, hey, AGM, you know what? You keep posting this, buddy. I love you, man, but you're absolutely right. Fake. We're all in agreement with that. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't take away from the fact that we still expect a camera to come out this last quarter, not the fiscal quarter, but the calendar quarter. So, and any information out there there's truth in just about anything. If this guy just did it as a prank, well, so be it. But it really helps the rest of us to keep pushing the narrative so Nikon keeps listening. And we hope that they listen to a lot of these videos and live chats. Right. And let them know what the people want. What does the majority want? Instead of them just deciding on their own, well, let's just drop a Z30. Nowhere in videos or chat did I hear, hey, Nikon really needs to come out with a no optical or no viewfinder camera for the vlogging world. Now, I don't have, I'm glad they did. It's cool. That's great. It's out there, and I hope it does extremely well. But that's not what everybody was clamoring for. If it was, there would have been fake rumors about a Z30, people posting on Twitter, and here's a mocked up stupid photo of what it's going to be or whatever. But you know what?
I didn't see any of camera.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that. So, but you're right. What we've seen so far is fake. Now, the information, is it all fake? I don't know. Guess what? We're going to find out here pretty soon. I'm glad it came out now and we don't have to wait 6 months to prove it wrong or right. So get ready. Over the next 3 months, there's going to be more and more of this that goes on. And eventually something's going to come out from a credible source who is in jeopardy of losing his job because he broke an NDA, by the way. And then we'll know more. Right now, I'm just happy to talk about it. I'm not saying it's absolutely true or anything like that, but it fits what I've been saying.
Right.
So there you have it.
I mean, your best case scenario, Chuck, what is missing for the use cases that Nikon shooters want, right?
So somebody said the APS-C body over the Z8, and others will say the Z6 III over the Z8. And there's merit in what everybody's saying right now. Cheaper cameras and high volume cameras, I understand all that. But there are people, I know this is hard to believe because we see these long lines waiting for the Z9. So it's hard to believe that people aren't interested in the Z9. They're interested in the Z9 specs in what? A smaller body.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that. Probably more so, 15 times more than we're interested in the Z9.
Right.
Now that you can probably classify as almost a fact. How many D850s did they sell compared to the D5?
A lot.
A lot more.
So we're thinking that the Z8 won't sell. It's not an anticipated camera. No. And I'll tell you,
let me ask this question, right? So looking at sort of what they've released so far, they gave you all, I guess the Z, the Z6, Z6, Z7, 1, 2, version 1, version 2. They've had so many iterations of these things, right? So you've already had like about 5 different full frame versions, one way or another, all the way up to the Z9. Is that a correct statement so far?
I missed that.
2, 3, 4.
So you had about 5 different iterations of a full frame mirrorless camera on the Z platform. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
6
So
if you count
how many DX bodies have they made so far?
3.
Yeah.
2, I think.
2.
Oh, 3 now.
The 30, the 50, and
the ZFC.
And
right. So they made something equivalent to a D850, or actually more like a D5 and D6 type of thing, which is your Z9. They already did that, right?
Yep.
They gave you the Z7 II and the Z6 II and Z7 II, which are very capable cameras, similar to like a D850. Might not be exactly, but you get the gist, right?
Yeah.
So why, if I was Nikon and I'm just looking from an outsider, as an outsider looking in, why would they not put all of their eggs into that APS-C basket and really build that true D500 replacement?
Bingo.
Right? Or like an R7 on steroids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like a baby Z9. Why would they not do that and come up with the Z8 first? Because they already have 5 other ones that you can pick from a full frame. So if they give you another full frame, just imagine the people that are on the fence right now sitting there with a D500. And I know there's lots of them because so many of them bought the D500 alongside when I bought my 7D Mark II. And they're hanging on to these things, right? Because there's no real like one-to-one replacement.
That is correct.
What are your thoughts there?
So the only 2 reasons for the APS-C body is price and the perceived
the reach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The perceived
for bird
reach.
and wildlife, it's very beneficial.
Yep.
Yes. Nobody bought it just because it was APS-C.
Right.
Nobody bought it. Yeah. Right. They bought it for those 2 reasons. One, it's an entry level into a pro body, albeit APS-C, that has features that are found in prosumer bodies. Yeah, absolutely. And then the birders and others, wildlife and others bought it because it's that perceived reach with telephoto lenses, super telephoto lenses and everything else, which is fine.
So you don't feel that maybe then that should be really on their top priority at this point to satisfy that without those people actually wandering off? Because I can guarantee you right now, if I hand this to a D500 owner and give them the lenses, they're done. I mean, there's nothing Nikon has for that price range that can do what this can do right now. And you could lose those pieces. I'm not saying that everyone's going to jump, but you could lose some people like that. So don't you think that?
Hey, brother, Nikon, you think they care about losing people? I mean, look how long it took to break with everything else. Okay, they're satisfied that they're not losing anybody by doing this. No. Okay,
I doubt
and
they
we
do
know
that
Nikon has lost
sure
people. Nobody wants to talk about that. Everybody hates that, but it's true. Okay, so what does that tell you? What's the market want? Here's key to survival. What does the market want? Not what just one individual wants.
That's what I'm saying.
Or what some marketeer out there is saying, based on old news and everything else, should they or shouldn't they? How about you listen to the market like everybody else does and you give the market what it wants? You're sure to sell that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Nikon's not stupid. I mean, they're a big, smart company. They know what niches need to be filled based on price points and need. Those 2 cameras got to come out. an 850 and a 500 replacement. It's
Right.
inevitable.
Right.
I think the whole in their professional market for cameras is the DX.
Right. Because the thing is this is what Canon fought with, right? I mean, and they're fighting the same battle today, right? Which is, how do I get someone to walk away from that DSLR and say, I gotta have that Z, right? And you better give them everything that DSLR had in that Z. And this R7, you know, and obviously the R3 and things like that, they're really getting to the point where people are saying, I don't want to really pick up my 1DX anymore because I can pick up an R3 and do so much more with that thing. It's incredible. And same thing with the R7. You know, I got rid of my 7D Mark II, if that tells you anything. I love that freaking camera. You know, and it was absolutely amazing. Everyone's like, oh, it's not it's going to be a replacement. It's going to be a replacement. It's not a 7D replacement. It's actually an R7. It's his own thing, right? And I hope they do the same thing. It doesn't have to be a D500 replacement, but whatever they have, if they can put whatever was in that D500, because that camera was so loved, and it is still even today.
Yeah, right? Tons of
How
people.
are you going to get it out of those people's hands and say, here's my D500, give me the new one?
They want a D500 replacement. They have not made this. When I go out to the dam, Amar, there's D500s everywhere.
Everywhere. That's right.
And everywhere. And the Canons. And you talk to them. They're, you know, even their big F-mount glass, you know, they're waiting. They want to get that good price point. It doesn't have all the horsepower, but it's got fast enough, 10, 15 frames per second, really good autofocus, in a decent body with a good camera, with a good battery life.
Yep.
You know,
that's it.
You know, and they want the faster memory cards, more speed. They just want that they want to be modernized.
Yeah.
They want to be modernized to mirrorless and catch up with them. So.
Yeah. So, you know, hang on to that, that
awesome. See? It's an awesome looking camera.
Hang on to that. We're going to teach everybody what they should know, and we're going to retrain all photographers and all.
So just open it up, get some pliers, take the mirror box and everything out, and put a sensor in there, and then you call it a day. We're done.
Yeah, but we're kind of missing the point now.
It's a beautiful camera. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the D500. It's great.
Yeah, there isn't, other than I don't use it anymore because I've got other cameras that I like better, and that's what happens sometimes.
Right
Chuck has lots of cameras.
I got lots of cameras. I just keep buying new ones.
One day I'm going to do a live stream just for you, and I'm going to line up everything that I own in the camera world. And I'm going to take you down almost 60 years of history on this damn thing. It's crazy. And my wife, you saw her, right? She said I was a freaking hoarder. I call it collector, but she calls me a hoarder.
You know, I wish I could be, but I can't be a hoarder. But hey, right here, George Robinson talking about Northrop Poland's channels are wrong channel to go for getting tips to improve your photography. I would agree. I would agree with that.
Maybe 10 years ago they were that way, but
they become more of a news channel than anything else.
Well, they're an entertainment network, is what it is. Absolutely, no doubt about it.
Should I run up to Philly and check the Fro's mailbox? Maybe he's got something in there from Nikon.
Could be at the factory. Yeah, go check.
And one of the keys is, this is a nice thing about getting ambassadors if they'll come to your channel and talk to you. One of the nice things is when you do that and you ask them specific questions about what was I going to say? Specific questions about a new item or whatever, and they say, I don't know anything about that, or I can't talk about it, or won't talk about it, won't even speculate. Then you know, okay, something's up. They're under NDA and they're afraid to say anything right now.
This close, somebody's got one already. You know that for sure.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. All of these cameras are on the drawing board. Somebody made a comment a minute ago. Who's to say it's even the Z8? Could it be just a Z6 III and a Z7 III? Could be.
I know there's a couple of people that have it in the groups that I'm in. Obviously, you know, they're not supposed to talk about it, but they are testing something. So yes, it's already in the hands of people. It's already built. It's not something that they're sitting there building something.
No, absolutely.
You know who should know, Chuck? Richie would know. He would be the one to probably get it first.
You kidding? Richie probably helped him design it.
Yeah.
You think you're going to get anything out of him? No, because
Nope.
truly it is his job because he
Yep.
works for Nikon. He's not just an ambassador or someone that was given an opportunity to test the mule.
Chuck, aren't you close to? Isn't Nikon USA in downtown New York City?
Well, it's out on the island, Long Island. Yeah.
Hop in your car, go over there, knock on the door.
Buddy, I couldn't.
Health inspector.
Hey, do you think I can't get 15 or 100 yards from that building before I'm stopped? Are you
They
kidding
got your
me?
picture posted on the
You
wall.
take Long Rider with you. He'll get the car with the little sirens for you.
Yeah.
And he'll pop you in there and he'll take you over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's down there. He's a chief down there, very close to there. And he can probably help you out. Get to the Nikon headquarters.
Yeah, I'm catching up on your guy. I'm catching up on all these comments. Sorry, guys. We get carried.
Oh, look at that. That's a
away.
good comment that Hero posted.
Yeah.
love my
Get a
Z6.
Z6 for the price of Z5. Well, that
Yeah.
would answer my question.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here you go. Here you go. Why do I come up with these ideas or these things about what I expect from Nikon? Because I watch, I listen, I look at trends, I look at what's bucked the trends, and I put this puzzle together. Why are they liquidating Z6, Z7, Z62, Z72 bodies right now? Somebody's going to give me the easy answer. Well, it's just business and they're just blah blah blah. No, there's a reason. There's a strategy behind liquidation.
Yep.
All right, is that a rumor? No, that's not a rumor. That's an opinion.
Now's
You
a
need to
great
put
time
a
to
stock
help your
before
mirrorless.
something else comes out.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
It's like anything new. The old stuff's got to go, or it's going to sit on the shelf and collect dust, and they're not going to make any money off of it.
Yep, absolutely. Hey, anybody that wants to join can just shoot me an email, let me know, and I'll drop the link there. I don't want to.
Something hiccuped on my end.
I want to make sure everybody can, join this chat or whatever. It's hard to keep up with all these. Here you go, Z62, Z72, October of 2020. And that was the S version, equivalent to the S version. So that's so we're at the Z6 and the Z7. So we're at about the 3.5 year, 4 year period for an update. Everybody say, well, no, the updated camera was the Z6 II and Z7 II. No, those were the S versions. It's funny how people forget that, the D4 had an S version.
Yeah,
I think the two versions were the oops, we should have made these first versions. We need to get them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like any technology. They think they're doing right, but by the time it goes to market, there's already new tech.
Well, it's not just that. Also, it's an opportunity to sell more camera bodies, upgrade to the S model.
What do they come out with? 2 bodies a year?
Yeah, look at Sony.
So what do you guys think? What do you guys really think? Honestly, if I was to just, obviously I have so many of the folks that are commenting here. They're all part of my channel also, and they keep asking me. So if I were to just buy an Nikon, right, to have, so at least I can relate to what the heck you guys are talking about in the menus and whatnot. How bad would it be if I picked up like a Z6? Would I probably get like trampolined over everywhere that I go? That it's the biggest piece of junk ever that you picked up or something like that?
No.
Only if you go to a Nikon site.
Could have fooled me on this one.
They're all capable. They're all capable of doing what you need. Some are just easier to do it than others.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at the specs of the Z6. It shoots 12 frames per second. I think that's fast enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
It's
Amari,
not faster. Yeah.
my Z6, the damn, I was missing some shots. So
With the Z6?
yep, that
That's
was
because you had the old firmware update. Tell Chuck they send
That's
you the
true.
new firmware update.
that was my drive to go to the Z9.
Is that what you have? You shoot with the Z6?
Well, then I upgraded to the Z9.
Oh, you got the Z9. Okay, awesome. Yeah.
This is the Z6 right here. The Z6.
Z6.
With that firmware update, it does fantastic. Now, when I say fantastic, don't get excited, people. I'm not saying it compares to the Z9. No, it does not. But it does fantastic for what it is.
Okay, so Z6 is pretty good, I guess.
I did a second at a wedding with my Z6, and another guy had a DSLR, and they were shocked on how much nicer my pictures were. And I was shooting a flash. This other guy wasn't even using a flash. And they were so glad I was there because I got those extra pictures in.
Sure.
Yeah, a Z6 will shoot any wedding all day long.
That's awesome. Good to know. Okay.
I can tell you what,
All
though,
right,
on
I might be
Saturday,
on to
both
something
my
now.
9s with me, and I picked up my Z6
I get that and
just to
get the
shoot
mag dep adapter
while we
and
had
put some Sony
downtime.
lenses on it.
and I put it back.
All right, I'm going to the bottom of the list here with the comments. I can't catch up with you guys. You guys are so fast.
Chuck, you've got everybody on this one.
Well, I appreciate everybody joining. Again,
James,
and you know what? For
James,
those of you,
have you ever used that mag dep adapter? Have you tried it?
no, a bunch of people have, but hang on a second. You can't answer that, James. You haven't, but somebody can here in a minute.
Yeah. Well,
right now,
Cracking the whip.
shutting it down.
Chuck, did you send D-Moots
You
the
know
link?
what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to get a Z6 and flip the 6 and the 9 over, and it's going to look like a 9.
There you go, and say it's the Z9 small body.
Oh, that's good.
Chuck, hit pause. You got to get D-Moots and Z-Wade. You send them the link?
What for? What?
D-Moots and Z-Wade both want the link.
Well, I don't see it in my inbox.
No,
Or I do. No, I do not. Oh, yeah, I do, David. Here it comes, buddy. Here it comes. Coming at you.
Hey, Amar, come late October, November, man. I'll be going to the demo.
Let's plan it. Let's plan it. And seriously, let's take people from your channel, my channel. Let's take them down there, right? And just go have a blast, right? Just go have some fun. I'm pretty sure Fro is going to eventually show up there because he's down there all the time.
Yep,
I don't know if you know that.
Oh, yeah. I've been there almost every month, so hit or miss. Uh-oh.
David with webcam utility.
I've been there almost every month, so
There you are.
hit or miss. Uh-oh.
David.
I thought the Z8 too was going to be out before I'd get in here.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. All right. All right. Hey, somebody's got YouTube running in the background because I'm hearing the.
Mute your YouTube.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry, I just killed it.
I want to see how many people I can actually get in here. I'm supposed to be able to get at least 9 others, so we're going to test that theory maybe today. I don't care.
So you have that middle tier plan.
the
Right?
Z-type.
It gets rid of the branding. I'm gonna pick this up today. I'm gonna sign up for this thing tonight.
Yeah,
I was just browsing.
I have the pro plan, which is the first paid plan.
Right. Okay. Yep, that's the one that it was recommending for what I was looking to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's fine. You need to start you about 4 more YouTube channels, and you can restream to all of them at the same time.
Well, in that plan, you can actually restream to your Facebook groups. So just so you guys know,
Yeah.
I have Facebook groups that have over 20 to 30,000 people on them. Massive.
I'm
page
restreaming
count.
to my Facebook, one of my Facebook pages right now as we speak. Nobody watches it. Yeah.
Awesome.
I didn't do that, Chuck, when I signed in, but I should next time.
And you know what? You guys, when you guys do that, you guys get on Restream and you do it, I will restream it on my channel.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Something nobody does.
I don't know how to.
Hint, hint.
You're gonna have to show me once I get Restream how to do it.
I will.
Then I'll do it. Z-Wade was supposed to teach
Then
us,
I'll
but he
do
never
it.
came
I
back
like
to
that.
teach us. You remember? Z-Wade was supposed to teach us that?
I think Zach actually did it once. He actually restreamed it on his channel at the same time.
Right.
Well, I thought he was going to do a tutorial for us. What happened?
I don't know.
All those models got him all clustered up here, man.
Chuck,
He
when
needs
I
to
joined
stay
on-
focused.
When I joined your Restream, it asked me, do I want to restream it to my YouTube channel?
And you said no, you selfish person.
I don't see the cookies yet, Chuck.
Yeah. Hey, man, just give me an address. I'll mail you some Oreos.
Chuck's a little jumpy today.
Yeah. I'm having
Maybe
fun.
we shouldn't do this impromptu, Chuck. We should plan
No,
this
man,
out.
it's fun. It's fun. And, Jaspreet's saying if you get too many people in here, what was it? You can't keep up with the chat. No, you're absolutely right. It is difficult. All right, back to the subject. No more retraining photographers on what you can do with your
Yeah,
your
that makes
pinhole
too much sense.
camera.
But let's not do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
What is
With
the
your
subject?
pinhole.
Talk about more rumors.
Everybody, put your pinhole cameras away for a minute. We're not going to talk about those. Something a little newer.
The price of coffee.
This is all about what all these people are doing. They're all telling us the Z8's here. Where is it? We don't see it, but
It's in your house. You don't even know it.
I've you know what? I'm just going to blow my NDA. I've been testing it for a while.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. It's about time you did it.
I put a photo on the thumbnail.
You know, it was really funny because my son. So I'll give you a real life, a different take on this, right? It's here and you didn't even know it, type of thing, right? So
Yeah.
he comes over one day. He goes, "Wow, there's so much talk about going to heaven versus going to hell," and I'm sitting there going, "Really? Who's talking about all this?" So we were just talking among our friends, and he's 13 years old. So he's like, you do these kind of things, you go to hell. You do these kind of things, you go to heaven. I'm like, okay. I said, what makes you think that you already are in heaven right now and you're looking to go to hell, actually? What makes you think that? I mean, have you ever thought about that? He goes, how can this be heaven? I said, how do you know what is out there after you're gone? Have you seen it? Have you seen anyone that's gone there and come back? You haven't, right? So it's the same thing. You might already have an awesome Z8 in your hand, which is called the Z9 and the D500. And you're seeking for something that it hasn't happened yet. You know what I mean?
You're sounding too much like Ken right now with
Ken,
the philosophy.
You're talking about
Angry
Weir?
photographer. He's all into philosophy.
Oh, he lost it a long time ago with all the magnets in his head.
Yeah. he wore a
He wears
headset.
like Fuji sensors on the side, and then he got Fuji
Mhm.
tattoos over
Yeah.
here. And
Yeah.
he had dinner with the Fuji executives, and he was going to get. Is Roy on? Roy knows all about his GFX stories.
Yeah, he's somebody. Hey, here you go.
This
Good
is a
question.
good one. Yeah, this is a good one.
I need to buy, or see, if I need to buy Nikon right now for sports photography, what Nikon body should I buy besides the Z9? Too pricey.
Answer his question, Chuck, now, because I gave you that same scenario earlier. The D500 user right here wants to go into it. What are you going to do now?
It's coming this month. The Z8. No.
Just wait, buy the next one.
No.
Just buy another D500 for now.
Hold on, let me send him a link for the credit card purchase. Hold on.
Yeah, and actually, right now, that's the whole point. Let me see if I can say this name right. Nitsisa. That's the whole point of this discussion is Nikon right now needs to fill out their body line. Everybody says, well, they have a full body line. They have the Z9, the Z6, Z7 II, Z6 II. No, we have the Z9 for what you're specifically asking for. And I would definitely wait if I were you. I would wait and just see what happens in the next few months.
Yep.
Because if you don't want to buy the Z9, that's what everybody's waiting for is a Z8 or baby Z9. Boy, I get in trouble for that all the time. Well, they're not going to put the Z9 in a cheaper body. Okay, got it. Thank you for the revelation. I understand that. But I don't have another way to describe it. It's going to have the new AF. Nikon would be an absolute fool to put out another body without the new AF technology in it. So what I'm getting at is it could be the Z6 III, it could be the Z7 III, or the much anticipated, maybe mythical, because we don't know yet, Z8. And everybody that's saying, well, there won't be a Z8, it's going to be Z6 III, Z7 III. What are they going to do with that number? Why did they skip it? What was their intent there? We expect all the APS-C bodies to be double digit.
Yeah.
So what's the Z8 for?
Yeah.
Well, I think the faster the Z8 comes up, better it is for me.
Right.
The Pegasus, truly mythical camera, the medium format Z8.
Yeah, but Chuck, to answer this,
The sooner they come out with the Z8 is better for me because then the price of the Z6 is going to drop even more. So I might be able to pick one up for like $700.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
cheaper than that.
So you said next month it's coming?
No, it's here now because
It's already
it's
here.
August.
Okay. All right.
August
I'm
was
already saving now.
so we jest, but I anticipated something by October. But the stupid rumor that came out was as soon as August, and here we are. So we'll see what happens. But honestly, if I were you, I would hang on and wait for any one of those three bodies. All three bodies should have the new Tech AF in them. And
Right.
since that is really the sticking point when it comes to buying a camera today, whether you agree or not, because Nikon got beat to pieces because the Z6 and the Z6 II, Z7, Z7 II didn't have the same AF that we were finding in other brands. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can live with just a bit of difference in the AF, well, quite a bit of difference, then the Z6 II would be a fantastic camera for sports or Z7
But
II.
Chuck, don't just look at the body. You got to take a look at some good glass. I mean, at a minimum, like the 70 to 200 or the 100 to 400, look at the price of what that good glass costs, because you don't want to go out there with a low end zoom. It won't get the light. So
No.
Well, yeah. And this is where we get into, is it good enough? Does it support what you want to do? Because you can really go crazy here on money
right.
buying glass.
I
If
shot
you
a
think the
soccer game
bodies
with the
are-
100 to 400, or 100 to 400 was great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I shot the 1 to 400 yesterday, and there was a guy shooting a 70 to 200 on the 1DX, and I talked to him a few times, and he was saying to me, he asked me what lens I was shooting with. I said the 1 to 400. He goes, man, I wish I'd have brought. He had the Canon version, by the way, or whatever it is, but he brought the 70 to 200, and it was just that bit too short.
Yep.
But the 70 to 200 is a great lens. The 1 to 400 in any of the brands is a great lens for that flexibility. I could not have shot what I shot yesterday with that 400 4.5. I would have been severely limited.
Yeah.
People wonder why I'm standing in the parking lot shooting the race.
Yeah. The 100 400 is the way to go for sporting events.
Where's Z? He's still trying to restream my stream.
He said
Z,
he's going to be off in an hour from work.
Oh, okay. And I'm going to have to
working.
go here before too long. I'm cooking supper tonight. Yeah, RS, I always need more coffee, man. Thank you. Those of you that are in here and have never been in here before, this is what goes on in here. We just have a good time, and we get wound up. We actually talk about things that are relevant every now and then. We even talk about photography sometimes. We let Omar talk about what you should be
I
doing.
keep trying, but you guys just push me away to talk about freaking models that haven't even been made yet.
That's all the fun of it, though.
Exactly. Vahagan, rock and roll, Z8. Absolutely, Vahagan. So yeah, man, you guys that are in here, if you like this, want to have fun with us, you can always tune out. That's what most people do. And maybe you like and subscribe. I got to throw that in there. My wife jumps all over me.
Yeah, we're usually on top of the questions there. This has just been a free for all.
Yeah, and it was meant to be, really, because we got this crazy rumor out there, and I wanted to distinguish rumors from opinions, which I haven't done, but it doesn't matter. I've got Nikon rumor up here. Yes, of course. Wait a minute, I just heard the bloop. That means yes, Z Wade photo.
Z Wade's coming in.
I've got
Wade is in.
Nikon's comment up here. If nobody's seen it, Nikon rumors. I know you can't read it right there.
Z Wade.
DC Wade and Z Wade photo.
But I can
Now
do
we got
this real
two
quick.
Kansas boys in the house.
I don't know if you can see it. It's still too small, isn't it?
Yep,
I
I
just realized that Moots. I just realized that you've been on my Facebook longer than I've known about your YouTube, and I just found out that you're not that far away.
Hey, stick with the narrative here.
It's all about the Z8, man.
Hey,
no, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
me and Moots are gonna have to get together sometime and show you jabronis what making a YouTube video is all about.
What is a jabroni?
Those West Coast guys.
But Zach, are you going to dance in that one? Because I loved your dancing with the legs going on, the movement with the legs. That was cool, man.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do a lot of silly stuff.
I remember. I watch your videos, man.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
big cup
And then
time.
you made one where the Nikon
Jasper,
firmware
you were
update
right.
screwed up. Yeah, when you were doing that funny dance right in the beginning of the video with your legs. Which one was that? Which one was? You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know. I just do things, Amar.
Well, I loved it because it brought out your personality.
Oh, is it?
right?
Oh, is it the anime video I did?
Yeah,
That's
Here's the thing. I'm waiting for somebody to translate the Japanese text in that because that's going to be the greatest part.
Zach, was there
Of that
whiskey
video.
involved?
So
I've
somebody
lost
needs
control, Mama.
somebody needs to find somebody that can read Japanese and translate that into the comments because it's going to make your year. I promise you.
I'm gonna work on it tonight. Now that you
That's
said that.
awesome. That is awesome.
Z-Wade's got Easter
Yeah.
eggs in his videos.
You guys are great.
Yeah, that dance that you're referring to is the anime run because they're always like in those cartoons, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Or
Yeah, that one.
or their
That
arms
one.
are
That's
back.
the one. Yep, that's the one. And I was telling Chuck earlier that I'm probably going to get a Nikon just for this live stream, so I can be on this live stream.
You're
and
going to
use
get a
the
Nikon because
utility.
it's better. Just tell the truth. No lying in here. No lying in my
See,
stream.
when I set off my camera, it says Canon utility. It's like he's in the wrong channel.
Yeah, it's a utility camera. That's why.
I think you're lost there, son.
No, you guys know better.
Man, we love you, man. It's thank you for doing this. It's a lot of fun. There's shit in the fan. It is a lot of fun. And I'd love to have all of you guys come once I get Restream set up. Maybe you come over there and actually hang out with a different crowd, and actually you guys can come in there and start bashing about other stuff.
I would love to come in for your
understand you can't
Z5.
afford a Restream right now with that payment on that Mercedes, but you know.
You know,
Does it pay more to stream? I don't really care. It's fine. It's
Amar,
more
whenever
about
you get
building the community. Go ahead, Zach.
Whenever you get your live streams going, I heard you talking about doing one, talking about the Z5. I would love to come on that live stream because I've shot the Z5 and
I'd rather have you guys come. Yeah,
I was very, very happy testing that one, and I actually think had that camera been out whenever I got my Z6 initially, I probably would have opted for that.
Yeah,
But it just wasn't out yet.
Right.
awesome.
You see those D500 users, man, they want to go to mirrorless. They're holding out.
See,
I know.
it's not just me asking the question. It's
It's
right there.
Yep.
Leon. Absolutely.
I know. Hey, I'm hoping the best for everybody that's waiting for it. But, you know, maybe Nikon can pull a sneaky like they did before and give us both at the same time.
Well, they got
At
a
this
zoom-on
point-
adapter for my iPhone now, so there you go.
Chuck, you know where I'm at as far as my expectations, and I would be happy if they released a crappy camera with a fixed 85-1.2 on it. You can't take it off; it's just stuck on there.
Yeah.
I would settle for that.
Oh. Let's see. It made Japan. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, here we
Can't
go.
read that fast, Chuck.
I can't either. That's why I put it up here. You guys read it. Two new bodies for $4,500.
I think he's on the wrong channel. Send him to Ken's channel.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, you know what though? Let me ask this question: Does anybody really have heartburn over whether the camera's made in Japan? I don't. I'm gonna tell you right now. I
Does it
don't
work?
care.
I mean,
there you go.
mine's made in Japan. I don't know about yours, but this one.
Yeah,
is.
where's the 9 made? What's it say?
It doesn't matter.
Michael?
Say in here?
Hey,
It says
Michael,
Thailand.
I see what you're saying, but and I kind of agree that the magnetism and physical properties of the Nikons just don't line up with the Fujis anymore, and that's like the biggest thing, you know.
Oh,
That's probably going to go over some people's heads because
nah,
a lot of
you
people
know-
don't watch.
No, you know what? Here you go. In the Nikon camp, you know, it's a big deal. I hear people talking all the time. Well, I'm not buying it if it's not made in
Oh,
Japan.
look, he's even telling me to get a crop body, a Z30. What? Okay, so what's
man.
up with the
Got the
Z30? now?
flippy screen.
That's the flippy screen with no EVF, right?
Flippy.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta have an EVF. I'm sorry, I just am an EVF type of guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Come on, Zach. Big cup time, Zach.
Hey, guys, hang on a second. If you guys want me to keep
Yours is
this
bigger.
going longer, hey, if you guys want me to keep this going longer, has anybody got a recipe for chicken a la king? Because that's what I'm making tonight, and I still haven't gone to find out how.
It's called carry out.
Chicken a la carry out.
Because I know Mama's going to come down the stairs. She's still working, by the way. That's the only reason we're still on air.
Well, I'm
She's going
getting
to come
ready
down
to
in a minute and say, "Where's supper?"
I gotta go make dinner in a minute.
Chuck ain't making sauce piquant. He's making
I don't
sauce
understand.
piquant.
Why do all these Nikon people make dinner? What's the deal with that?
Because we're good husbands. You should listen to what we do.
Because we have macro
is that what it is?
pictures of our dinner.
So if I get a Z6, Z7, you really believe that I'm going to start making dinner?
You will. It comes with the camera. There's a little thing in there that tells you.
Right. The art rubs off on you.
Yeah.
That's good. No, I'm just curious because you all are like one after the other. It's like, I got to make dinner. I got to make dinner.
And cut the grass.
And cut the grass, yes. That's a true statement. They're made in Thailand. Okay.
Yeah. Nikon did say that they're going to continue to make lenses in Japan. Not all lenses. They didn't say all lenses, but continue to make lenses in Japan.
The 70 to 200, it's made in Thailand.
Yep.
I mean,
The 1 to
those combos
400.
with the 70 to 200 and Z9 is like the best combo you're going to get for most everything. They're both made
The
in
1 to
Thailand.
400 made in Japan.
Nice.
Do I care? No.
I got that Canon lens that's made in Taiwan today. I think that's the first Taiwanese lens I got. I don't see a difference, guys. I really don't. I mean,
Thank you, RS.
I mean, people act like the QA department doesn't follow a company wherever it is. You know, it's like the practices go with the company. You know,
Yep.
so
You can't make bad stuff. It'll break. I mean, you gotta have
man, I went to look at the ZFC Chuck the other day, man.
It's a cool camera.
It is, but it looked like an excuse for a DF, man.
Evan,
Well-
would you buy a camera made in America?
Wait, whoa. Back up, Mr. APS-C.
See, it took him a while to catch on to that one. I hit that nerve. He's turning red again.
I was just
He's
waiting.
coming out.
Yeah, Mr. APS-C promoter now. So,
Are we doing a
for those of
fun
you that
thing?
don't know, Amar is selling everything but his APS-C bodies.
That's it. I just like everything small. I'm going to go to Micro Four Thirds next. So is Nikon going to make that next?
Cell phone. Replace
Micro
them.
Four Thirds.
Actually, you know what? This one's pretty damn good. So I can't complain. But it's got a Sony sensor. So let's not talk about that one here.
So it's not a real camera. Uh-oh. My internet must be whacking.
No, seriously, I looked at the ZFC. It's nice. You know, it was just really small for my hands. Did they make like a grip for it or something?
right
They
there.
do.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Like a plate.
Yeah, I would definitely need that because I couldn't even hold it properly. My hands are too big.
It's kind of like
my
what-
only problem with the ZFC is I did not know by holding it that it actually had like a magnesium alloy frame because it does feel like a toy.
It
really
does.
does.
That's what I thought. Seriously.
Yeah, I thought it was all plastic. I mean, I was relieved when somebody in my comment section corrected me, and because in my unboxing I said it feels like it's made of plastic, and I was fairly certain that it was. And somebody said no, it's got a magnesium alloy frame. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself like it must look like toothpicks in there, just in a square. With
It's really light, man.
molded.
Really
It's
light.
very
That
very
camera
light.
is so light.
It's
It
the
can fool you.
files. The files look really good though.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, the clarity is really nice on it. I mean, it looks like a Nikon file. So
Wow. You know what? I got more people in here now than I've ever had on a live stream, and it's impromptu.
really,
Maybe I
That's
should
nice.
just quit and do it. I just sneak in every now and then, do a live stream.
How many people do we have in here?
65 is what I see. And thank you all very
right.
much
That's
for being
because
in
D
here.
Wade came in here. They just wanted to see if the models would come with him.
Oh, yeah.
oh, it's not for me. Am I not handsome? Look at this receding hairline. You don't think that's sexy?
You are, but it looks great behind the camera. Get the other models to come with you next time.
Yeah, but do Nikons mean you gotta grow a beard?
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do this live stream like
You have
this.
to
Since
hit
Amar
the
thinks I'm
only
better
one,
behind the
James, without
camera.
a beard. Actually, that's a good one. You're the only one without a beard, James.
I think so.
Yeah.
So, all right. So
Z8.
we've decided that the Z8 rumor is just absolutely crazy.
It's a rumor.
The picture's crazy for
Mhm.
sure.
Well, the picture is definitely fake, no doubt about that. It's only because he wasn't allowed to take a high resolution picture. That's what he said.
No
We should
way.
do a poll.
No
Nobody's
kidding.
believing that.
No kidding.
How would they know what setting he was using?
Oh yeah,
He was in liar priority mode.
absolutely. But a little vote in the audience. How many people are waiting for the Z8 or whatever it's going to be called, the baby Z9 without all the features of the Z9? I don't know how to explain it any better. How many people are waiting? I want Nikon to see this. They do watch. They watch your comments. They don't listen to me. They don't listen to me because I just get on here and, as I've been told, pontificate. I don't know how I'm pontificating. But
That's a nice word.
yeah, I have a
What-
plethora of words to use.
What did
If
that
it's a
one
full
guy
frame
write
that
that
comes
you
up.
lie, Mar? Something about gas? Who wrote that?
Oh,
Oh, I was just reading that comment. That's hilarious.
oh man.
Charles Davis is on a roll, man.
Jeff and Leslie Wildlife said that photo was as real as the last photo of Sasquatch.
Yeah, exactly. Come on,
That's a good
come
one.
on, come on! Don't bust my bubble. I quit watching that show on TV.
Hey, I tell you what, the Z8 better have Bigfoot auto eye detect.
Mhm.
I need Sasquatch tracking for sure,
See?
or I'm going to be
Well,
upset.
He's still going to be fuzzy.
What was
Of
what
course.
was the one in my one of my last videos? One of my last videos, I said I wanted orangutan putting on bra and panties tracking. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That's what people want, man. They want everything tracking.
Hey, Phil, I think we want to see the next body in the lineup, whether it's a Z6 III or a Z8. We
No.
want to see that next.
I want my 200 to
Before-
600.
I know a
wanna
lot
get
of
rid of
people.
my old F-
There
200 to
a lot of
500.
people want that.
You-
I'm
Can you
turning
imagine
telephotos.
F4 internal focus?
Yep.
If I get that Z6, Z7, and that mag depth, I'll put the Sony 200 to 600 on there for you, James, and you can try it.
How dare
Well,
you?
And you
I
can live your dream.
I
You
looked
can
at
live your dream.
Jaspreet, a lot of us agree with that. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens.
Oh, that would be epic if they did that. Right
Yeah.
there.
Lamar, my
So
800
that's what I was going to warn you about there, Amar. I know you like to shoot 10-bit internal. Well, you're not going to get that on the Z6.
Well, I got this nice little Shogun flame thingy here. I can take it off. and show you.
I'm just bringing it up because that was one of the sticking points. People talking about
Yep.
the cameras, new cameras coming out. That was one of the things everybody's asking for. When I say everybody, I'm not talking about every last person, but so many people were asking about 10-bit internal. Now,
even this shoots 10-bit internal for 50.
I know, which is why people are like, really? We don't have 10-bit internal? So, yes, that's going to be a big sticking point.
Personally, everyone's going to hate me for this, but I feel like there's a lot of wannabe cinematographers out there because
Yeah.
I know there aren't that many people using
I'm
that.
one of those, actually.
Yeah.
Just put me in that one.
Yeah,
The majority
I'm
of
just
people
having
that
fun
want
with it, man.
everything, I will never use it. They just want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be there soon because I spent all weekend kind of refining at like how to color grade my YouTube videos, and so now I'm like, how do I get the best initial the best initial like video that I can get to do this with? And so
Zach, I
I'll
was
be there
using,
soon.
I was using Premiere, right, and it was fine. It was easy to do because you pull up your Lumetri and all that stuff, and you can just do it.
Mhm.
And now I use Final Cut Pro, and I'm like scratching my head. It's like, where the hell is my wheel?
You,
I
you and me both, Amar. I'm going to hire somebody to come in and sit down at the computer.
And it weird because with the new Final Cut Pro, maybe I haven't used it for a while, but there's apparently a way to set all that up. And I found one video, Chuck, I'll send you. He walks you right through it. Within half an hour, you can set up the whole thing and save it, and then you're good to go. Then it's just like Premiere. But that video is crucial to getting there. It's not like when you just stare at it. It's not like in front of you like Premiere is.
unfortunately, like with
Short
pretty
break.
much like all Adobe products, like I'm so ingrained in them, including Premiere Pro, that like I really don't think I could successfully switch and like have a good workflow But
Yeah.
at the same time, Premiere Pro is definitely like an insufferable monster at times. Like,
Man,
it's
I
such,
tell you, when I
it's
went
such
to
a
Final
pain.
Cut,
It's too much.
doing
Mhm.
4K rendering on Final Cut,
Mhm.
it blows freaking Premiere away. You know,
Does it?
it is freaking blazing fast, especially if you have a
Yeah,
fast,
I- yeah.
iMac or something. It blows it away. And the same thing, I mean, with 64 gigs on this damn iMac, you know, something could take me, you know, almost 25 minutes to render. On Final Cut, 8 minutes is done.
Whoa.
It's insane. Yeah.
Has
so
anybody used DaVinci Resolve in here?
I have. Yeah.
That's
but
what I
the paid version is worth it. I don't know about the free one. The paid one unlocks a lot of stuff now.
Yeah,
That
I
one's
use
pretty
that.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Color grading with that is awesome.
I
It
just
is.
learned how to do After Effects, and I don't know if these other programs have stuff like that, but it is nice that from Premiere Pro, I can like right click and I can open the exact clip in After Effects and I can do some stuff in there. And then all the changes I make, it makes the changes in Premiere Pro live. And so it's convenient, but it's still like, there's just things about Premiere Pro.
But Zach,
that
you know
are
what's
just
funny?
kind of a pain.
I bought the Story Blocks thing, right? Their subscription,
Mhm.
and they have After Effects, so they have nothing for Final Cut, right? So I don't
Really?
even use that stuff. So I eventually just like I'm just gonna go to Artlist now, and just because I don't need.
I love
After
Artlist.
Effects. Artlist is pretty cool, right?
I do. They have some all of the music that's coming out in my newest stuff is from there. It's really great.
Yeah.
Really good music.
I'm gonna sign up there and then also get Restream based on Chuck's experience with it and get that going. But with Story Blocks, that's one thing people gotta be careful about, right? How are you editing? If you're not editing in Premiere, you buy Story Blocks membership, you're gonna waste your money because a lot of that stuff you're paying for in that membership.
Yeah. Now, what I don't know is if I ever decide to not subscribe to Artlist anymore, are all of the songs that I've already used going to be basically invalid?
No, they're yours forever
No.
because
Yep.
you buy the license. It's a one-time fee for the license because you're already paying for it all up front for the entire year.
And if you have a Z8, then you get a discount.
No,
Oh,
but
yeah,
if you have a Z9,
I'm sorry, I had
you
to
get
get Z8
busted.
back in the conversation somehow.
Hey, did you
Hey,
bring an old camera? He brought an old camera out, man. Get him.
Yeah,
wrong
exactly.
stream for that one.
That looks like an FTB. Is that what that is?
It's a low res shot of the Z8.
No. You have to cut the bottom off for it to be legitimate.
Chuck,
Hey,
that's good.
hey, Abel, thank you very much for the recipe. You saved me some time, brother. I appreciate
Oh my
that.
God. That's something. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a day. But I
You got to
am
go
going to
cook
look
supper.
into
You know
that.
a lot
Chuck.
of people. You got to go cook supper.
I don't actually. They're calling me to have some tea. It's time to have tea. Probably have
Oh,
dinner
okay.
around 9:00.
Hey guys,
Okay.
hold on. The Z8 just arrived in the mail.
You
All
just
right.
try a
Definitely not the
hacksaw.
Z9.
Try the hacksaw on the bottom. It works better.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Skittles. You bought Froze Pack.
Skittles. Did you get the pop, James? James, did you see the pop? You see how the photo popped as soon as you popped it in your mouth? Haven't you
Yeah,
heard him
yeah,
say, see
yeah.
the photo pop with Skittles?
See that pop?
Did you see where he put he put the Skittles on the James Webb Space Telescope? It looked bad, and that inspired me to do the black and white edit that I did. But I was like, "Come on, Jared, you know that don't look good. That's a bad sales pitch."
Yeah.
He definitely loves that Skittles.
Mhm.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, you know what? Who am I to judge or whatever, or critique somebody's photos or whatever? But when he's showing it, I'm thinking there's very little difference between those until the contrast jumps drastically, and then
Exactly.
it's different.
Why do
But
you
they're
think
all,
there's a huge
they're all
discount?
like, dude,
Go
did
ahead,
you
I'm sorry.
did you actually change presets? Because there isn't enough difference.
That's
But,
why there's
you know.
a discount on FroPack 1, 2, and 3. It's just
Exactly.
3 for the price
Oh,
of the
man.
same. I'm just kidding. I appreciate Fro because he knows how to make freaking money. Okay, I wish
Absolutely.
I wish I
Sure
knew
he
how to
does.
make freaking money like that.
Phone call.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. Steven, Nobody answers me.
Money truck.
Dude, Verhagen has been going hard on him, dude. That TikTok that he made is savage.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. What's that, Madeline? Wah, wah, wah. I'm sorry. The Z8 is real. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh, hold on. You got to call Alan's camera to order one.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, you know what's really funny? This is not about the Z8, but he's okay. Fro is so good at making money that now his photography show is sponsored by a mattress supplier.
Steven
I'm like,
has-
I wish I could. I would take any sponsorship. I don't care if it's cologne, whiskey,
other-
or coffee. I'll take it.
He
Well,
didn't
yeah,
get mattress.
yeah.
with the money
McKinnon's
under.
got coffee tied up.
He had to have a cozy room for the models that he was shooting, right? So they gave him free mattresses. That's out there.
That's so creepy. I got some mattresses for you in the back, ladies. Welcome to the photo shoot.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you, Z Wade, man. I don't care. Even if Nikon wanted to sponsor me with the Z8, I'd be happy.
I'll take anything, man. If
Just
somebody
getting
wants,
Z8 back in the conversation. That's all. Go ahead.
somebody wants to give me a 5% commission on anything, I'll take it. I don't care what it is. The stationary, stationaryspace.com. I'll take it.
I have a huge bag of
That's
Skittles.
true. That's true, Leon. I agree with you. I'm not much on the presets or whatever either.
It's the same
I
reason
don't-
why people steal other people's photos and put their own watermark on them, right? Someone like in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I know. Yeah.
glad I'm not in Kentucky yet.
Chuck, you've got to go over to. You got to live stream at his house, man. If you go down there.
Oh, that would
Hey,
be
hold on,
great.
my AC is broke. I need to get some more money. The house in Florida is burning.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that's freaking epic. He must have collected so much money doing that to people, and people used to give him money doing that. I
Yeah.
just couldn't believe it. It was incredible. So,
The
but
radio
you know, he's an ex-Nikon guy, so you know, I'm sure you guys all respect him for that. Now he's a Fuji guy.
Fuji.
I don't know. He did an excellent job blowing out the highlights on that.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to do a shootout with Jason Lanier. I just want to say
Oh, you
that
remember that Jason Lanier one? That
Oh
was
my
epic.
god.
because
That was so funny.
Jason Lanier is a damn
Yeah,
good
you know what?
photographer.
If you're going to challenge somebody like Amar.
Well,
Ooh!
you know what's funny? You know what's funny? So Jason was in West Virginia, right? So so we're friends, right? So he was going there, and so Ken's calling. He's like, "Hey, Mark, he's coming down here, man." You know, so I'm like, "And he wants to meet me." I'm like, "So go meet him." No, he wants to do like a photo shoot. I'm like, "You better really get up to speed on whatever you want to do with that GFX thing that you have." Oh no, I got him. I'm like, he's coming there to actually destroy you. You do know that, right? In a nice way, he will destroy you, right? And show what you don't know. No, I think he's just coming to actually. And so they go and meet in that stupid camera shop, right? And then he's like, okay, let's go to the park, and they get this model and stuff. When I looked at those pictures where he cut off the heads of the fucking, horse, the freaking horse, I fell off my chair and I said, you know what? You need to find a new hobby. And I'm glad he's gone back to magnetism and left photography, like shooting.
Well,
Because I think it's
hold
fair
on.
about horror.
You talked to Ken or you know
To Ken,
Jason?
To Ken, yeah.
Oh,
And
you
then
actually know him?
Yeah, and then after that, you remember that whole saga happened about Jason and the models and all of that,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So I left YouTube really. I mean, so you remember the guy, The Art of Photography? You remember that
Yeah.
channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He killed himself. I don't know if you guys know
Yep.
that. He committed
Really?
suicide.
When?
Yeah.
He just put out a video like last week.
No, you
No,
talking
not
about
Art of Photography. The what's that over there?
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but he had he shot on a green screen, had a
Yeah,
blue
the
background.
green screen guy.
Mhm.
That guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
He sat
Yeah,
at a,
not,
like a
not
table,
Ted
like
Forbes,
almost
the
like
other
a
guy.
news.
Yep. So he
I don't know who you're talking about.
committed suicide, but around that time, YouTube was so toxic.
Yes.
I mean, I used to like you get like hate mail, Chuck. I used to get like threats coming, through here. I mean, because at that time you could, do all these chat bots and all kinds of crazy stuff, and people write anything on there. So then I just said, you know what,
yeah.
I'm gonna walk away. This is not about photography anymore. You guys go
Yeah.
figure it out. So then people are like, come on back, come on back, come on back. So a lot of these people that you're seeing here commenting, they've been on my channel ever since all of that stuff, and they've been very loyal. And I'm just blown away that they still remember. It's like, hey man, can you show us that? Can you talk about this? So people follow you for who you are, not your camera. Hopefully it's not my camera, because the cameras keep changing. I don't change. And that's the point that I was trying to hit home with, Chuck earlier. Be it a Z8, be it whatever, I think you'll get remarkable results, right? I mean, I don't think Canon, Nikon, Sony, all of them, they don't make a shitty camera. No one makes a shitty camera today.
No.
There's not one, So we
that try
just have to
make
work
the
on
camera
it.
something it's not.
Say that again.
No, and I keep saying that sometimes from even my own crew. I don't mean you guys, but Nikon shooters. I catch crap about it.
Yeah.
But how do you disagree with the fact that everybody's making great cameras right now? How can you disagree with that?
Yeah,
you can't go wrong with any brand.
Unless you're an
It doesn't
absolute
matter.
fanboy and all you want is the number one spot for on a chart somewhere or whatever.
Yep.
It's just craziness.
Right.
And all that
all
again,
on
I mentioned that the other day in a forum. I said, I'm glad we're back to the point where everybody starts leapfrogging again. Not because I want Nikon to be number one or Canon to be number one or Sony to be number one. The point is that everybody pushes everybody else when that happens. Every leapfrog, it's like, great, man, Canon just did a leapfrog over Nikon. What's that mean? That means Nikon's going to school right now on how to do the same thing, to leapfrog them. And it's all good.
The one thing I put out there, Chuck, on my last video, that was a very serious message towards the end, right? And that is, be it Canon, be it Nikon, I know they're going to be 1 and 2 no matter what, right? That's it's just a matter of time, right?
Yeah.
You can deny it all you want, you can do whatever you want. That is bound to happen. I'm not saying that Sony is not going to be there, but Sony's also been known to abandon, right? They'll walk away from anything very easy because they got so many lines of businesses, they just don't care, right? They've done that in the past. They did that.
They're an electronics company,
right? So my biggest fear with this is, once you get Canon dominating this thing again, right? Like they're already starting to do, you can see that. And same thing with Nikon, then it becomes stale. And then what happens is you only get what they want to give you. So it ain't about, the conversation you're having, listen to what the people want. That's not going to be on the table anymore, because that's what's happened for so long. And then Sony came in as an underdog and woke them up, right? So we need companies like Sony, Fuji, all these other companies to stick around and keep on doing this, pushing, poke the bear type of thing, right? To make sure, I'm still here, I got this, you don't have this,
Good
that
point.
kind of thing.
There's got to be multiple companies. There has to be, or nobody wins, because they're just going to give you what they want and make.
Right. And that's what they did for so long. Yeah.
You're
So
right. They're all
that
great
said, I
brands.
hope that they do listen.
Options don't come from consumers; it comes from competition.
Yes, you got it. And that's one thing that Long Rider always says. He's been with me for a long time, and he's a Sony fan. I wouldn't say fanboy, but between he and I, we've got so much money invested in Sony, which is fine. Nothing wrong with it. I shoot both systems. But having said that, Sony doesn't pay for our bills, right? I mean, nor does Canon, nor does Nikon. But at the end of the day, we should have some say in it. But these brands, like Chuck, what you were saying, like hopefully Nikon sponsors you with a Z8, they just keep going to these 50. I mean, my thing that I got from Canon is, once you get 50,000 subscribers, we'll actually just start sending you everything, right? I'm like, when I got 50,000 subscribers, I don't need you. You really think I'm interested in your camera? Maybe I might do 1 or 2, right? That kind of thing. So I think companies, they need to support channels like yours, because you guys are all about Nikon. They should.
Well, we are Nikon centric only because, your host shoots Nikon, but I'm not opposed to any other camera, and I don't mind talking about it in here either. Sure. Every now and then it's fun just to bust somebody's chops. We get it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But
That's
I don't.
that's-
I don't want to be a ambassador. Not that there's any chance. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I'm in the running here. I don't want to do that, and I wouldn't want one of these mule cameras. The pre production models, because I honestly I want to be able to say what I want about a camera.
That's the other problem. Yeah.
And if you hand me something, there is expectation that you expect me to talk favorably about it. Well, evidently not, because Nikon hands Fro a camera and lens, and but
Well, that's
my
only
point
because
is
he's got the audience.
Yeah.
well,
That's
but
the only
you know,
reason to do it.
so somebody tried to convince me that that's a good thing is because the audience. I'm sorry. In other words, any advertisement was better than no advertisement.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. A negative influencer is not a good thing for any brand. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Because listen to what he says and look at what happens. Look at the comments on his channel, when he does that. People are listening, and because he's a professional, whether he is or he isn't, but he's a professional. And if he says it, then I'm going to listen to him, because a lot of people, new photographers, go searching for channels to follow. And it's a shame they fall upon a channel where somebody is going to run a brand down. I don't care what brand, but talk negatively about a brand.
Right.
I'm
Those are the channels that pop up first.
Yeah.
I'm doing a little bit of math though, because there's a point that I want to prove. So y'all go ahead. I'm just going to chime in here in a second, because we're talking about the size of Fro. So he has 1.3 million subscribers. His video 4 days ago got 76,000 views. That means that less than 6% of his audience watched his video. You take mine, for example, which is 1,200 subscribers.
He just went up to 1.4.
Huh?
He just went up to 1.4 because we're all talking about him.
So
Lamar is cracking up over there.
Long
that
riders.
means if you take my average, I average 500 views. I have 1,250 subscribers. It means 40% of the people that watch my stuff are, it's a better ratio, because he may have a lot of dead subscribers. So not everybody might be listening to him. That's some YouTube reality that I've stumbled onto recently. So his audience may not be as big as everyone thinks it is.
Sure.
Because he's
But it's
not-
the perception, man.
Yeah.
So Chuck, you want to answer that question that long rider asked you?
No, I know he's just busting your chops, man.
I just
I'm
missed
not gonna,
everything.
I'm not going to run the numbers on my channel. I only have 388. So
Hey,
Hey, Jeff, here. This is for you. It does have 5 screws in it. Look, not 4 like the Z9. Look, really close. Chuck, where's the extra screw, man? They save some
On
money.
that
up
center
there.
says made in
What is it?
China.
Different screws?
What was that?
There's 4.
Chuck,
what did I miss?
Is the Z9 supposed to really have been like $6,000 and it left like 3 screws out and made it $54.99? Is that what the deal was?
Yep.
It's cost per screw.
There's a shortage of screws.
they were stuck on a cargo ship.
So what are they going to do on the Z8? Make it a 3-prong type of thing?
I'm glad you brought the Z8 up, since that was the thumbnail.
Well, I'm sticking to your topic, Z8. Yeah. So is it going to go down to 3?
I keep bringing the Z8 up because I get trounced in emails about, well, it's just clickbait. You didn't even talk about this or that.
So does the
Reminds me
Z8
it's got the
shoot
right
like
point.
60,
They gotta
8K or
use the
something?
extra
Is
screw.
that supposed to shoot 8K? The Z8?
What are we talking about? The screws in the mount? Like, I'm lost.
Well, they had someone that has your camera, which is a Z9, and
it's only got
lens
4
actually
screws on the
broke
mount.
off of the mount, and then they
Look,
complained that there's only 4 screws in there.
Who
Hey,
cares?
Amar,
Is it a problem?
Amar, I
It's a
didn't want to
soft
say
brand.
anything, but Nikon only has to use 4 screws because their cameras hold up.
Okay. Oh, it actually holds up. See,
They're stronger
longevity.
screws.
Yes.
Somebody put a
They use
Sony
special
brand on
long
the
screws.
Nikon.
Oh, it goes all the way to the back to the LCD. Huh?
Oh man, where were you guys when I was harping on the flippy screens, man?
Hey man, don't talk about my flippy screen. I'm looking at one.
I know. You need that though. You know, I'm not that vain. I don't need to see myself.
Zach, are you watching him today, man? He's like off the rails today.
Y'all all off the rails.
Yeah, NASA spec screws. Where's Mozman?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So this is the new marketing plan for camera companies. We're gonna show up somewhere shooting with people and go, you have a 6-screw camera.
Sony does have 6. That's true. I can actually prove it. Look, no joke. Where's the Sony?
Oh
shit.
man.
Where did the Sony go? Oh, I lost
It
my
ran
Sony.
away because it couldn't stand being
Here it
used
is.
by you.
There's the Sony. Look, they got 6.
Okay, we'll take your
And that's
word
your
on it.
sensor for your Z8, by the way, right there. 61 megapixels right there.
So it's not a strong, it's not a
That's what
very
I
strong
think.
mount. They had to put extra screws in it. You know, that's what people do.
Mhm.
Well, the Z8's going to have 8 screws in it. All right.
It only needs 7.
4 from the back, huh?
Ken Rockwell's a good guy.
Ken Rockwell is awesome. That's why we shoot JPEGs, right? Long
Well,
Rider.
no, I have. Okay, I like Ken Rockwell, but I do have questions about him. I won't go into it here because he is a nice guy, but he is one of the pettiest. Like his reviews are very petty. I find them entertaining though, because he's
you
like,
guys know the story, right? You guys know
No.
why Fro became as famous as he did. It was because of Ken Rockwell. He
Really?
used to challenge him, in the park, saying, I shoot raw and this and that. I shoot raw. I shoot raw. That's where it came from. They used to argue each other all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
JPEG versus RAW.
That was
I'm
it.
gonna
Yeah.
put Poland out of business with a shirt that says "Raw is what I shoot," and I'm gonna get that same kind of clout that he got from fighting with Ken Rockwell.
Hey,
It's more
Rakesh,
like shooting.
I'm gonna be a buzz. I'm gonna
I
have a
don't think
buzz
he's
cut.
making videos anymore. I think he does live streams though.
Who?
Who's that?
Not Rockwell, Ken Wheeler, angry photographer.
Oh, he's talking
Yeah.
about Wheeler.
He talks about anything.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
While
Yeah,
at the
they-
same time talking about nothing.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Anything
loves-
that he talks about is
loves me.
irrefuted. That's his favorite word.
Yeah, irrefutable. It's fact.
Irrefutable. It's the
How long-
magnet
how-
talking.
Are you friends with him, Amar, or do you just like know? him?
I am. Look here. I have his well, I
You have
was.
An
I was.
autograph photo?
No, he already cut the head off on the horse when he did that little shoot there. So I'm not
That was
kidding.
a
Look,
disaster.
I have him right on the phone. I have his cell number. I do.
Put that down. People are gonna troll him.
I got it.
No,
They don't
Chuck
do that
can
already.
pay for the pay,
Screen
Chuck can
grab.
pay for the ultimate package on Restream, so it's not that clear.
Or maybe it's just the fact that it's a Canon. So
He's gonna bust my chops.
You know,
now.
hey
I
man, you can't
deserve
be
it.
talking about no Canon lens not being sharp. What's up with that?
no, I'm kidding. That's why I like this stream is because like we talk about Sony and Canon the way I talk with my photography friends. Like we kind of poop on each other a little bit, and it's all fun, you know. But like on YouTube itself is where the war.
I'm
happens.
gonna
In
convert
person,
James.
it's-
I'm telling you, we're gonna Economingo Dam. He's gonna have his Z9, and then I'm gonna have my R7, R6, whatever else next to it, and he's gonna try it. And he's gonna be like, you know what? He's gonna let me go on eBay right now, put the Z9 on sale, live on sale from Economingo Dam.
Like
You know,
That's
and then
what we
we're both gonna shoot 8K side by side, right?
Yeah, you better shoot 8K, only 8K. It's feature proof.
you're gonna hand it to him.
So speaking
You're
of
like, damn,
Simon,
need
he
that
made
extra
that
screw.
Z8 video. So he shoots it in 8K, then he downsamples to 4K for feature proof. And I'm sitting there going, 5 years from now, the Z8 no one gives a shit about. So what are you future proofing in any of your
Whoa, blasphemy, blasphemy.
I still use the Z8 like 4 times in that sentence, man. You should be excited.
So what triggering that algorithm? Z8.
Z8.
You know what you should do? You should put that on a loop down below. I saw on Restream you can just play music and it'll keep on saying Z8 over and over and over.
Oh man.
Oh, here's something kind of off topic, but does anybody know how to get the cat meowing shutter sound on the Z9? Because I'd kind of like to do that.
Are you
What is
serious?
Z8 only
It actually
option?
has that?
Yeah, you can. That was like one of the first firmware things they put out. You put the trigger. It goes, meow.
You gotta get the
Z, you're not helping us out here with that.
Your Z8's gonna have
I need that, man. I need that badly. I need to send that to Canada. My dogs would go crazy if they heard that.
Nice man.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't let the cat out of the bag. That's great. Wow. Well, I ended up staying a little over, but this was awesome. Thank you guys for doing this.
It has been. Hey, Amar, thanks a lot for jumping in.
And I'm going to have you guys come over
you
on my channel, and then we'll talk about it from a different angle.
No, I'm going to come over on your channel and change the subject.
Amar, I want on the first one, brother. I got
On
you.
my channel, I don't set any subjects.
I'm just kidding, man.
I don't plan my live streams. I just go there and they just start talking. Like Charles will come on there, Charles Davis that's on here. He'll start typing, oh, what about blah, 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 blah. And someone else will say, blah, 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 blah. And then Roy will come in there and say, my 100 megapixel camera. And people are like, oh, shit, he's talking about 100 megapixel again.
Here's the Fuji guy and come in here.
So Amar's jumping to Nikon just to get the cat shutter sound.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going to do that so I can
Screw,
show
too.
Nikon webcam when I walk away from my camera here.
Hey,
But
you know what?
it's-
Everybody's complaining about weight, so less screws is less weight, okay? I just want to put that out there.
Not in my dating history.
So much for the damn Otis that I bought.
Yeah.
Z-Wade's the only single guy here.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah, here you go. No,
You're the only one not going to make dinner right now. Everyone else is headed to make dinner.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to take my dog on a ride.
My kids are saying they're hungry.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's getting
What
that
kind of
time
camera
here.
does your dog have, Zach?
Well, she's more of a model. I've tested every lens I've ever owned on her. It's the very first subject. So she's a model, not a photographer.
Are you guys up for me actually getting Pooja to go back into I don't know if you guys know, like, I mean, you've seen my wife on that live stream, but she used to be a professional model in Mumbai, right, in India. I don't know if you guys knew that, but would you guys want, her to make some videos, where we shoot it and show it?
Yeah,
sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think your wife's fantastic. And again, before you do that, you need to make some more videos of her singing.
Oh, it's on her channel. Did she not send you the channel?
Yeah, I've been there. Well, I haven't looked at it in the last few weeks. Has she updated with some new videos?
I don't know if she uploaded anything new, but on her Facebook page, she's got like 50,000 people on there or whatever.
Nice.
So look, for those of us that have traveled around the world, I love all cultural music, and I love it because, believe it or not, you hear a lot of that in Iraq. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Bollywood.
You were over there, right? You were over there.
Yeah. So I listen to it constantly with the Turks running around listening to it. So yeah, I mean,
we have been toying with the idea, Chuck, where we both are live performers, right? So we perform live, and that's why I was excited when I knew Mohagan was there. He just never responded. I mean, it would have been great to meet up with him live there because he's a musician, right? Having said that, I think maybe, if I can talk her up into it and set it up to actually do a live stream and actually perform live for you guys, that would be pretty cool.
I'm in.
That'd be cool.
I'm in.
And do something totally different.
Just be prepared for this group of following, because every time there's a pretty girl in the stream, the chat just kind of starts going sideways a little bit.
It didn't last time.
They start flirting. They start flirting, and how she's so beautiful. You're so.
But they didn't do that, right? Last time,
really,
Chuck, we had so many people on.
Yep.
Wow, they were respectful.
She came. Yeah, they were. Absolutely, they were.
Well,
our community is very respectful.
That's
flirty. flirty, respectfully
That's like
flirty.
the pro community you're talking about. That's not here.
And we're not
Yeah,
even
that's
drinking.
He's like, we're not even drinking.
Speak for yourself, Brony.
That's
I'm getting ready to start.
Oh, man.
oh, you've been there. That's right. That's good stuff. Excellent.
Guys, I'm gonna have to run because this
Yeah.
dog is being obnoxious now, so she's
Yes,
ready.
yes, they're all whining. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chuck. And
Yeah,
I'll let
good
you guys
times,
know when we get
No,
this going.
I thank all of you, everybody that
Yeah.
jumped in here. Like I said in the beginning, I just wanted to get more people in there, speak about it, and share the view. I don't want anybody to say that Chuck's rumors are no. Chuck has no rumors. I don't know anybody at Nikon. I know a lot of people at Canon, but I keep that hush hush.
I'm
Chuck,
sure
can
you
do a
do.
poll on your YouTube? Is there a way to set up a poll where everybody can go in and vote? Like
Oh,
here's
yeah,
5
good idea.
features that the Z8 may or may not have. Maybe we can wishful thinking. See
Yeah,
how
five-
many
Can Restream do that? Can you do polls?
You can do it on YouTube.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm going to do it on YouTube. I'll go over there. It's the community tab in YouTube. You can set up polls and things like
okay.
that.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, but the problem with that, for some reason, James, is nobody gets notified about those because very few people
No.
even check it out.
Well-
I've done 3 or 4.
if you
YouTube
build
has
it,
done a really bad job of pushing community posts.
yeah.
They didn't develop that very well. None of my subscribers see mine. I get like 12 looks on like all of mine.
Jeffrey's probably out shooting.
Yeah, absolutely, Charles. So I didn't send links out today. I just decided that I would open the link up for those that wanted it. So Jeffrey's probably busy, and I didn't want to send links out for that reason. I didn't want anybody to stop what they're doing and think, oh, I need to go in there and do this.
I was just lucky to catch it flipping through.
That's what I did.
Yes, you were.
Arrogant.
Z8. You need symbol for Z8?
Z8.
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 Hey, you know what? We don't get any porno sites chiming in though with the
We're
Z8.
going to now.
Yeah.
That looks like
Yeah,
a
you had to say
Z8
something,
Mark
didn't
II
you?
over there. Look, he put a 2 up there.
Z8 Mark II.
Put
All
that
right, guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out of here, take my dog around the block, and get some dinner. I have to cook for myself because I'm single, but
Yeah, but it's only
and
your
apparently
fault.
because I shoot Nikon according to Amar, that's Nikon shooters have to cook. So
Keep up the Z8 while you're single, man, because all you'll be buying is a D3300 again once you get married for a while.
There you go. There you go. Exactly.
I'm gonna have to build my own cameras like T-Mid.
Yeah.
See, I have
All
the
right,
opposite
guys.
problem. My wife is the one that,
Hi, Zach.
that tells me to buy stuff. I'm the one that says no. I
Lucky
have the
man.
opposite problem.
What?
I'm not spreading any rumors, man.
Is that possible to say no? You're quite the man. I got to tell you.
Yep.
You're quite lucky. If things don't work out, man,
The rest of us are lying when we buy something, and your wife's telling you to buy it, and you won't. I'm
See-
sorry, I'm missing something here.
What's that there? I said, oh, what's this? Are you gonna buy it? I said, well, probably not. Well, why not? Just get it. You've already got it in the cart. Just click the button. That is
click the button.
the sole reason that I have 2.
He's not a hoarder. He only has 2. Chuck.
I've seen
That's why.
double.
I only have 2.
I waited 7 months for my new monster.
He took yours.
You know, I got my second one off of Best Buy. I tagged it
No
in the
way.
morning.
There you go.
6:30 in the
There
morning.
you go.
That's a
Wow.
lot of
Yeah,
that
mine-
sports
They
points.
looked at Zach dancing on his video, and they said, "No, I'm giving it to this guy. No Z9 for him."
Hey, let me say something here real quick, as I just a long rider talking to Albert Jimenez. I got to say it right, Albert, and correct me when I'm wrong because my wife's all over me about it. She's been trying to teach me Spanish forever. But anyway, hey, Albert, when you going to get that studio set up or just a station set up so you can live stream, man? I got to get you on. I got to get you on to show all these lenses that you have. I think everybody'd be interested in it. They're
Yeah,
probably not going to go
absolutely.
out and buy them, but I mean,
Good
you've
fact.
got some. He's got some cool lenses.
It was
I'm
so
all about
sick.
people that have cool lenses, man.
Look,
Amar, have you held the Z9?
No, I haven't. I heard it's like 8 pounds or something.
You be
It's
careful.
chunky. It's thick.
It's
Thick.
I'm
Z9's
going to
9
try
pounds.
yours at the dam, and we're going to try it, and we're going to do this live over there, and then we're going to bring Chuck over there with his like studio setup over there. He's going to live stream from right there for
We
us.
need a van.
Hey,
Do it.
Mossman, just for you. What's up, everybody? I'm Z Wade, the minority shareholder in Z Wade Photo.
Oh,
All right, guys.
That's crazy.
I've got to get out of here, man. My dog's
All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys.
We'll see you guys.
all right, gentlemen. I think I'm going to shut it down too. It's time for me to go make
Gotta make dinner.
chicken a la
Talk to you guys
king.
soon.
And thanks
Chicken
to
a la carry out. Enjoy it.
Jay Fortunato sent me.
Chicken a la Chuck.
Huh?
Chicken a la Chuck.
Yeah, I have 2 recipes now, so now I have to make a decision which one to fix. But anyway,
Yeah.
hey guys, thanks a lot for joining me on this. Again, who knows what's going on with the Z8? I think we're going to see something in the next at least 3 months. We'll see something, but don't place your orders yet for the one in the picture because that's as fake
That's
get.
a low res camera.
Yeah, this is a low res photo of a low res camera.
All right, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you.
All right.
See you guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
Amar.
Take care.
Thanks for joining. Z, thanks, man.
Thanks,
Thanks
Jeff.
for being in here.
Thanks for having me. Later, guys.
Later.
All right, buddy.
We're all
All right, hey, Steve. Thank you for joining, man. You're
Yep.
gonna have to do this more often.
Oh, for sure.
Bringing David in too, and James participates when his wife will let him. And again, just busting your chops, man. So everybody in the audience, thank you very much for joining us. It was pretty wild. I didn't expect that many people to join for an impromptu video. I hope you got what you wanted out of it, which wasn't any news, but just some banter about this rumor that's going around. And I can call it a rumor because he's stating it as if it's fact and from a source. I think we're going to hear more here coming up soon, though. I really believe we're going to hear a lot more about not what's coming, but something coming from Nikon. For those of you that keep beating me up over the APS-C thing, you know what? I hope Nikon can do a simultaneous release on whatever's coming up here in the fall. If not, I'll support the APS-C thing as long as it's a pro body. And, we'll go from there. But either way, Nikon's got to put something out this year. I don't care what anybody says. And even Peter over there says, now, yes, of course, Nikon will release another camera this year. Well, wow. That's a change from back February, March when it wouldn't happen. So anyway, yeah, there you go. Mozman. I'm going to buy it, whatever comes out, and change my title to APS-C Studios. Only Mozman. Exactly.
Chuck, this is not a cooking channel.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, and like Bahagan saying, like, subscribe, and share, man. The bigger the community gets, the more we see people like Steve and Dave that are joining us.
It's all kinds of fun.
James, he's kind of old timer, but we put up with him. But
we need that
absolutely.
We need East Coast to get together.
Here's Art Bear. You need to get your setup going too, Ted. I need to get you in here. I think everybody'd enjoy. You'd have been a great candidate for the panel today. I just want you to know that. So make that happen, buddy. All right. Thanks again to everybody. And we'll have our normal Wednesday live stream, 12 p.m. Noon Wednesday. And I don't know the date. What would that be? 1, 2, 3, right? 3 August. So join us. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but we're going to have fun as we always do. Thanks to all these wonderful people in the community. I'll say it again. And I will see you all on Wednesday. We'll talk about our photo review coming up for one thing. If you want to be part of that review, we're going to do on this coming Saturday. The Saturday coming up, everybody that wants to send a photo in, it's not a formal critique, but it's a chance for you to show off what you do. If you haven't sent a photo, you still have time to do that. Email it to me. There's the email crawling on the crawler down there. And make sure that it's at least, I know I said, if you can make it 2048 pixels on the long side, that's perfect. that's perfect for us when we do the review. It fills the screen, and we can even zoom a little bit if we want to.
I'll send you.
2048, 2048 pixels on the long side, and send it to me. Put in the title of your email, photo review or something similar, so I know. Right now, I think I have 7 or 8 photos so far.
I sent you one. Did you get mine?
Yeah, I saw yours.
Okay.
I sent you one, but it's too big, probably.
No, if you don't mind, I'll just pull it into and change it all up. No, no, as long as it's not too big, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Make it look like a Z8.
Yeah, yeah. James sent us a picture of the Z8, low resolution because he wasn't allowed to do a high res picture.
Yeah, badly edited.
All right, guys.
All right, Chuck.
That said, send me a photo. We'll have it up. We'll all talk about it and have a good time Saturday night with that. Wednesday, don't know yet, but it'll be fun. It always is. You guys make it fun. All right, folks. God bless. I'll talk to you all Wednesday. Thanks for those that joined live and for those in the chat.
Thanks, Chuck.
All right, gentlemen.
See you,
Oh,
everybody.
wait. Don't go anywhere yet.
What?
Steve Land, plug your channel.
Steve Land Photography. It's on YouTube. I'm working on some videos like Fahagan said. So just got to get some time.
Okay. All right. Steve Land Photography. There you go. That's easy to remember. David.
D Moots Photography, all one word on YouTube.
Hey, I got to remember to do this. You guys are going to let me go without doing this. Everybody go check out David's channel. Check out Steve's channel. And James, where's the channel?
Yeah, J-Rod Photo Art out on YouTube. I'm a beginner, but I like to do things around DC. So good stuff.
All right, gentlemen, you heard it from the men themselves. All right, they all got to go cook supper, as do I. And we will talk to you all Wednesday. Have a good one, folks.
Have a good one.
I'm
See
in
you.
Michigan, Moz.